Alright, so third match, currently 1-1, and I'm playing, I think, my opponent from the last video, which is kind of weird, but I'm like also recording this video on just different days for no real reason. You might notice that I'm on a different SCG account now. So opponent's playing Zoo, I believe. And this hand looks quite good against that. So yeah, we're going to take the 4. No big deal. Do want a white mana. Also kind of want to hold open Spell Snare, so I guess this is the best of both worlds here. Might have to fetch Hallowed Fountain, but it should be okay. Either way, I'm going to have to take 2 damage from one of my first 2 lands. And I think the last match I played, I didn't draw like Timely, Anger, or Nahiri in 3 games. Or maybe Ancestral in the first few turns, and this hand has Timely and Nahiri, so kind of doing it. Ooh, Sulfur Falls. That is real nice. I don't think we need our 5th land. I can snap a Path or snap a Timely. Those are like my 2 best options. It's possible I might get to snap a Spell Snare. Yeah, I think Snapcaster is a little too good. I guess I could snap Seer Visions too. Snapcaster is a little too good to not keep on top, I think. Give me something to Spell Snare, pretty please. So I can untap, cast Timely. Hell yeah. Snare that boar. I think we should just get planes. Possibly my favorite card in the deck. Possibly my favorite card in all of Magic. It's hard to say. So Tarka's Command is something to be wary of. Goblin Guy's going to give us a little info. We got another Spell Snare coming. Could have Rampager, but I don't think the Vexing Devil versions play Rampager. So we're just going to put all of our soldier eggs on the Goblin Guide basket. Mutagenic Growth could be a thing too, but is a little tricksy. So we just trade off. Opponent has another Flinthoof Boar. I could play Nahiri and minus on the Curdate, but I'm going to wait a turn to do that, I think. I might want to snap a Serum Visions and then get a good old double block going. Just an old-fashioned double block. We don't need either of these cards. So double block the boar, let the ape hit us, hold open Spell Snare for Tarka's Command, and if they have Rampager or something like that, we can just path. Might have a lightning bolt too. So yeah, bolt resolves. I could see pathing the boar now to keep the soldier around, which I'm going to do. I'll take the 2 damage. They only have 2 cards left. It's like, if you stabilize at like 8 life against this deck, you're generally pretty good. They have to get pretty lucky to actually burn you out from there once you actually stabilize. I think I'd rather take 2 to keep the soldier. Now we're kind of in the same spot where we can snap path double block, still have spell snare, and then on tap play Nahiri. Just getting a lot of double block equity out of this soldier token and snapcaster and whatnot, so it is going pretty well. It's hard to say exactly how many cards Timely Reinforcements has given me this game, but it is a lot. Because we got 6 life, we killed the Goblin Guide, we went to kill a boar, they had to trade Bolt for Snapcaster, and now we get to have the remaining soldier basically trade with a Wild Nacatl. If I'm going to just path anyway, I might as well just double up on the Curt Ape. Because this way, if they have another Lightning Bolt, then they have a Curt Ape sticking around, not a Wild Nacatl. How many basics in your deck? I assume 2. Could be 3. Could have another mountain, but yeah, just 2. We do get the trade, so they're probably out of bolts. Ooh, Remand. I'm just going to pitch the land here. Could also see pitching the Remand, but if I end up flooding out, I would actually want Remand to be able to cycle on something. And we kept a red source something because we have 4 bolts left instead of 3 paths. But then we drew a path. Didn't actually matter. So setting up for the kill next turn. Jeej. So we lost the last match against the Zoo deck. I believe I brought in all these Spreading Seas and the Celestial Purge. Not all, but some. I think I cut into Nahiri, but I don't really want to do that anymore after playing the last match. And then I could also see the clicks coming in, but I don't really like them all that much. Probably see cutting a leak on the draw too. Maybe I should do that. Just have something a little bit more proactive. Dispel is perfectly reasonable against them. I don't know what's going on with Moto, but it is doing a very poor job of remembering where my stuff is supposed to be. Bad Moto. Well, we don't have any 1-mana interaction, but we do have a leak and a timely, so this is a keep. Our opponent's on 6 also. So obviously if we draw a bolt or a path, we're in great shape, but I think if they go like 1-drop into Burning Tree, Bushwhacker, we are pretty dead. Timely still might be able to save us. It's kind of a shame that this is a Timely instead of like an Anger. I think that might be more beneficial, but... Alright, Spell Snare's not bad. Makes me want to lead with Island. Which is like pretty obvious. Because, like, why would I lead with island instead of a duel or a fetch land? Okie doke. Now we have the best of both worlds, I suppose. My opponent has yet to show me Dryad Arbor, which is kind of strange. I really like Dryad Arbor in their deck. Well, they're kind of like going for broke here, it seems like. Just like fetching and paying 2 for no real reason, I suppose. So to leak this or to snare this. Oh, maybe they're just like taking a bunch of damage because I have Timely. I could see that. So I'm just going to mana leak. They have 3 lands already, so I'm not sure if this leak is going to be live or not. And Spell Snare generally has pretty good targets. So now we're both at 13. I can fetch a mountain and safely get some reinforcements going. My hand is very vulnerable to a Tarmogoyf, since I have no real way to beat that. So it looks like they just had a bunch of 2s and we're trying to play around Spell Snare, which is pretty good. And they don't want to trade Bushwhacker for a token, which is understandable. So I think I'm going to go block and then anger, but I'll probably attack first. Might as well get my point in while I can. If they hero block, whatever. You read me like a book. It is just pretty insane for me to be making this attack, though. Alright, so I'm at 18. I have a bunch of Nahiris. Guess these can answer Tarmogoyf. Ooh, raw Bushwhacker. I mean, I guess I'll take that out. That's all you got. Alright, you bolt my Nahiri, that's fine. Get a little 2 for 1. And then we'll put this Nahiri up to 6. See how well you can actually deal with that. It may have been better to actually just click them first to make sure they can't deal with Nahiri, but I also don't have Emrakul in my deck anymore, but I feel like my opponent will just concede. Yep. Don't even have Emrakul, but probably don't need it from there anyway.